or a moment. If someone wants to take a box, they can to entertain. Hey, Artie, I'll keep an eye on the request box. I'll keep an eye on the request box.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Dad.
Hello, everyone. How's our been doing? Hi, Mittens.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
He's early tonight.
No, he's on time.
That's early for him. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Welcome.
birthday.
Thank you, love.
Welcome in, everybody. Tap the live.
Thank you, love.
Send heart me's and send the populars. Save the live. Oh, we got a new book. Who muted me?
Hello, everybody. How is everybody?
Fine. How are you?
Good. I'm doing okay. I came up here to provide some entertainment since everybody's being quiet in the boxes.
Well, I wasn't, but I think somebody muted me. I was talking
I
and
think
looked down and found out I was muted.
well, I think it was because they could hear your television.
I was trying to entertain them with my TV.
Can I get everybody in the chat to say quiet?
Oh yes, please say quiet. In all caps.
Quiet.
In all caps, if you may, because if
Quiet.
Miss SJ's around, she'll be able to see it better. My Sherry Amore. Everybody saying it, Florida man. Happy birthday, Jen, by the way. Everybody, tap the screen.
Birthday,
Send your
Today,
populars.
my birthday's really on the 8th, but today's the only day I can be on TikTok.
Oh, Jen's dry begging for birthday gifts 2 days early. She had 3 birthdays this year, everybody, so far. I don't know. I'm just mocking Santa Claus. She's good. Happy birthday, Jen.
So I'm not sure, but when is Bird's birthday spelled?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
And I don't know if she wants that out there or not. I'd have to
No,
ask her before I just
I'm
threw
not
it.
saying
What
that.
happened?
When I was talking to her, she goes, I gotta call my brother back because I think he wants to wish me a happy birthday.
I'm not sure. If it is, happy birthday, Bird. I don't know if it is or not.
Happy birthday, Bird. Tenant burger, you in the box. That would be enough.
Yeah.
I guess that's a no.
We're going to do the mod break. Tap the screen, send the populars. If you haven't already, grab your daily heart me.
A no.
We're going to do the mod.
So I will not be doxing anybody tonight.
Whew.
So if anybody wants a box to be up here, you can have a box. So I will. If anybody wants a box to be up here, you can have a box to be up here.
I'll just sit here.
I'm gonna get started in like 2-3 minutes, something like that. Here.
I'll just sit here.
So share it out again. There will be no recap on this tonight at all. So recap on this tonight at all. If you want to watch it again, watch it anywhere my lives are uploaded. If you want
to.
Claus wants up.
And if he goes down, I will be glad to open up my Explain in Detail account.
And when if that goes
And if he goes down,
down, then we can use mine.
How many are we planning on going down?
Well, just make sure I get an invite.
Oh, Lord. Scared me.
So far it's spilled. Deb, Mittens.
is Monster in here? Is Monster in here?
I can share it to her.
everybody
Share it to all of MJ's people.
I can share it.
These people too, but don't share it to MJ.
I'm blocked from all of them. Somebody else would have to do it.
I'm also blocked from all of them, I think.
You want to know how I got
them? Somebody else would have to do
blocked from MJ? You want to know how I got blocked from MJ? I went into her live one day, asked if I could record her live, and she said yes. I'm like, cool. I uploaded it to YouTube. She blocked me.
Also, share it to Megan. Share it to Mallory. They will not be allowed in the box, but they should listen. They will not be.
How did we all get blocked by everybody?
Because y'all
Everybody's
were
like, we're
bad.
blocked.
I feel like I got everybody blocked from a bunch of places.
Because y'all
Everybody's like,
were bad.
oh no.
MJ calling out OG for that account is backpedaling. Stand on business at MJ. Don't backpedal at the last second. At MJ. You good, Jazzy? Is it spread love in here? Let me make sure people are in here. Breezy's in here.
I
Polly,
can share it to spread.
Mush, bunch of people. I don't know. Share it to everybody.
Okay.
Someone share it.
Bunch.
Someone share it to OG.
Fuck OG.
I'm blocked.
It's like OG.
Fuck.
It's like she's in here on one of those 800 accounts. Hi, OG.
It's
Oh,
the
she's-
follow back for me. She still I still have follow back on mine. So
it's fuck OG.
Didn't
yeah, I
block
know.
me yet.
If she ever
Forever
talks
fuck
to me.
her.
I would suggest OG not to even fucking bother coming in here.
It's not a good
Happy
idea.
birthday, Nikki.
Nope.
Thank you. I would suggest OG not to.
Oh, I adored the picture Scammy Claus put up on her live about you today.
Bro, the fact that she really thought that I looked like that, I'm kind of offended.
That was
Hey, Amanda.
comic.
How are you?
Hi, Manders. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Amby.
Like that, I'm kind of offended.
We'll be starting in 1 minute.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Mama Jax.
Hi, Polly. Gemini. Hi, Amby. Oh no, Scammy Claus is dirty to her.
With you, Lindsay, if she comes in here, I will lose every account that I fucking have. I'm not even playing.
Florida man Mama Jack says hello. I'm just reading your comment. Florida man Mama Jack says Lindsay says you can have hers, Nikki. That girl Shorty says hi, Io.
OG has no right to this space or any space around me ever again. MJ, neither do you. So when you are not interested in being a part of looking into things, MJ, neither do you. Part of looking into things. I never push you to look into things, but whenever you are interested in looking into things, there is courtesy between of looking into things. There is courtesy between everybody involved to not be an asshole to each other, to share information, to compare notes. There is courtesy between and to brainstorm ideas and to look. I cannot tell you how many people I successfully do that with. It's not about winning. It's not about being the one to put it out. It's not about being number one. It's about getting it correct quickly. And sometimes quickly isn't 20 minutes. We're going to talk about OG today. I'm going to put 3 things out there. We're going to talk about OG today. And then there's a couple more things that will come out shortly after.
Oh my god.
So there is a correction to
Oh my god.
what everybody's put out. We were all lied to. All of us. Which is why it's important to share notes. That way, we don't do what MJ does. We don't do what Mallory does. We don't do what Megan does. And we don't needlessly attack people who did nothing to you. And the people around that person. So, I understand why we were all lied to. There was a reason why I shifted away from this topic for a couple of days, and I put, Scam Slam out there, and then I focused on MJ because it takes time. If it didn't happen this way, the information wouldn't be out there. I will say that. OG did, in fact, charge Ferris card there way more times unauthorized. That part remains true. way more times unauthorized. You can have to tap the live. So I'm going to show a couple screenshots and let everybody know what was found out. I will start this off by saying, if you are interested in doing any kind of research on a topic where somebody is being harmed or somebody is being wronged, please do remember that there are other people who are capable of doing certain things better than you, MJ. There are people out there capable of doing things better than me. That's just the way it is. When you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people all looking up and all compiling it together and looking at it, it makes it so much faster. It makes it so much more detailed. It makes it so much more accurate, and it doesn't take a week. Especially when I have a bunch of people showing so much opposition because they want to be right. Mallory, Megan, OG, MJ. I spoke to Farrah earlier today. I do have a couple of voice clips to play. But we'll play them after I share these text messages. When I found these text messages, I went on to go ahead and just do the lives as other people. Just to make sure it was all accurate. Next time I put it up. And it's not checkers and it's not chess. It's a whole ass motherfucking mess. Okay. Much more was found than I ever thought would be found. I want everybody to remember to not lose your mind and attack Farrah. Farrah is the one that gave me this information. Any questions that you may demand be answered by Farrah will not be answered by Farrah. You can ask me. Farrah will not be speaking on this topic publicly. At all. Do not push Farrah to speak on this topic publicly. It is in Farrah's best interest to remain silent this whole time. I've already reported all of this to the proper authorities. All 3 topics. So, nails are code word for pills.
Ooh.
I know a lot of people that have bought these. A lot of information is leaked about a lot of people that have bought these, and I'm not judging. You're going to want to screenshot these and read them later, or read them now. But I'll read some of it. Like I said, 220 today, all that. Here's another one. Screenshot it, please. Once we get to ones where there's code and link. Another one. Screenshot it, please. Go. I'll start explaining some of it. So, I'll start explaining some of it. Right there at the top, you see OG say, "When I got all those chrome nails," and you'll hear from a voice clip later on. So, right there at the top, you see OG say from a voice clip later on that chrome is hydrocodone. That is what that means to OG. No, amnesia got it right. Diagnosis amnesia got it right. Tech got it right. But I can't accuse that without the proof. And I'm not going to discredit anybody. They got it right because they knew what it looked like. But you have to have proof before you accuse people of something like this. You have to have concrete evidence. You cannot just make a post and take a guess because a broken clock is still right twice a day. So please, everybody, diagnosis amnesia, yes, you did get it right. But you've gotten hundreds of things wrong. Stop being irresponsible and throwing out false accusations. Do the right thing. Do the proper research. Talk to the right people with the right grammar, because nobody can read what you say.
Did you want me
So,
to read it or
no,
just okay?
the chrome that she's talking about, those are hydrocodone, 5 milligram. And you see there where she says, I'm just sitting here working on nails. These nails are pills that are pressed. If you have bought any, quote, nails off of OG, please go get fentanyl test strips and test your product. Homemade. I'm serious, yes. It is very dangerous. Homemade pressed pills, yes. This is not a fabricated theory. This is a fact. And so are the other two topics. A voice note. You can screenshot that. She's talking about making nails and sets and all that on this. Hey, Spread, how are you? All that on this. So here, okay, so for my next shipment, what's the best deal for those 80 chrome, 80 hydrocodone 5 milligram, and whatever cat eyes you have left. Cat eyes are oxycodone 5 milligram. Nails is code word for pills, and the color of the nail or the style of the nail is code word for the kind of pill. A ton of chrome nails were made and sold. Remember, made, pressed, homemade, not purchased from an actual pharmacy or received from an actual pharmacy, made. Here she says, I don't make any money off them. I just like making sure you have what you need and then making sure this credit card gets paid off because I bought from that shipment. It means a lot more than that. A lot more than OG scam Farrah. Yes, OG did charge Farrah's credit cards several times unauthorized. Because what was Farrah going to do? Tell on her? She was selling her pills. OG was selling her pills. Like, I used to do pills.
Can we explain that the nails that this isn't about nails because people are really confused. Nails is just a code word that she used in text instead of saying the word pills.
Yeah, so text leak. And it would be nails. It wouldn't be pills. And, like, who would tell on them? Because it's illegal both ways. Okay? I'll tell you how it went down. Farrah had a birthday live with OG on November 4th. don't worry, when OG deletes her account tonight, I still have it. After that, Farrah did the whole assistant thing. Farrah was looking to get into pain management. OG made her an appointment, which was 4 hours away. All of that's true. But when Farrah couldn't make it, this is where the story deviates. OG offered to sell her pills disguised as nails through chat lingo, to hold her over until the next pain management appointment hit. The next pain management setup never hit. Farrah got 6 to 8 shipments of nails. I say 6 to 8 because Farrah says 6, and I'm just going to maybe add 2 just in case. Who knows? Your flabber ain't gassed it yet, Allie. This right here is the least shocking thing I'm going to say tonight. Remember, this section right here is the least shocking thing I'm going to say. Here, the pills are normally, they're 10, 7 was a deal. Well, they were 20 for a 5 milligram later on. $20 a piece for a 5 milligram hydrocodone or oxycodone is a scam all in itself. But I'd like to remind everybody that Farrah was honest eventually. And that matters. Farrah is willing to be fully transparent with the police because, well, obviously, I've already reported it to the police, and the odds of them not showing up to her house are like 0%. So she will be fully transparent with the police. Gotta be. Don't lie to them. I know you listen to Farrah. Do not lie to them. This was never about nails. Farrah is not the only one. I know of 12 people that have purchased these pills off of OG. I will not call any of you out by name, but I know there's more than that. So if you have purchased these pills off of OG, please, I urge you to go get fentanyl test strips and test your product. And also, you're probably going to get a knocked door. I can't do anything about it. So here's more. See here, she's not worried you're buying her nails too. It was 10 per nail, right? It was 15 per nail. Sometimes it was 12. Sometimes it was 20. I have audio from Farrah admitting this to back this up as well. This is not speculation. This is fact. I have pictures of the product. I have pictures of the pills, of the, quote, nails. That's why I never answered you back. Nike. I knew something was up. It does not change my mind towards Farrah. And I will explain why after I get through with this. I mean, this is only November. Okay. November 29th to December 5th, what we're seeing here. I'm not mad at Farrah. Anybody can feel however they feel about Farrah. Anybody can feel however they feel about OG. Personally, I'm not mad at Farrah. She was honest. And you all know how I am with people who are honest. And it takes a lot to be honest about something like this. And I feel it's very important to put this information out. I don't care if you were my best friend. If you were doing this, I'm going to check you on it.
Florida man, there was a couple of questions asked in that last screenshot. They were talking about the pink and black sets. You know what that referenced?
I do. The pink references Xanax. The black, I have to re-listen to the audio, but it does reference something. But the Xanax is important. So figure out how much for Wednesday. Just let me know what you can do. No dealer is going to take a mass amount of pills and ship them off on the internet and say, let me see what you can, just tell me what you can do. These pills are pressed at home. They're fake. That is why you see the wide price range. You will never find a legitimate dealer of pharmaceuticals from a pharmacy say, well, what can you do? They know what they want for it. They know what they paid for them. They know what they got to make. Right there. I'm working on your nails. Meaning she is pressing her pills. No one should be mad at Farrah because Farrah was put into a position by somebody that she trusted. But I also can't control how anybody feels. I'm disappointed in OG for this. And I am kind of mad at OG for the next few things. Here, how many cat eyes, oxycodone, do you have for Wednesday? And she says to send out. She said also, can you track my USPS? Is it coming today or tomorrow? And then Farrah says, yes, how many to send out Wednesday? Tracy, we will see. OG says there's 34, and I sent you what you wanted. Yes, this makes more sense now that MJ and Mallory and Megan backed off. MJ, this would have been figured out so much sooner if you would have been willing to do the whole proper process of comparing notes and brainstorming involving other people. This is
Florida
why.
man.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, did Farrah know that OG was pressing them?
No, Farrah did not know that OG was pressing. Farrah thought
When
she was
he's
getting.
done.
Yeah, Farrah thought she was getting a legitimate product from a pharmacy because OG waved around her expired nurse license, and she used that to make people trust her.
I seen a question about how dangerous this is. When he's done, I will go over about how dangerous this shit is.
Yes.
Fucking dangerous.
Where was she getting the ingredient fentanyl to put in the pills? Her patches. She was extracting the fentanyl from the patches. She was prescribed, and her mother is prescribed 25 microgram over an hour for 48 hours per patch. When you extract it, you get 1.2 milligrams of fentanyl per patch. And if you are trying to do the equivalent of 5 milligrams, you're probably going to use about 0.05, if not a little bit less. So the math on that is so crucial to get right. That's one of the reasons it's so dangerous. Would you trust OG to properly dose your medication from scratch with pill binder and home extracted fentanyl from a patch? I don't think so. So here is, let me know how many O cat eyes oxycodone and how many H cat eye hydrocodone. Farrah was not good at the lingo. Okay, like she wasn't good at the lingo, and she's never done anything like this. I can assure you, she's never done anything like this because anybody who has catches on to the lingo pretty quick. I'm assuming you mean the H, the hydrocodone. I think you may have 12 to 14 O oxycodone left. Let me know how many H cat eye, the HUD's beauty cat eye, I'm assuming. As far as the chrome, H cat eye, beauty cat eye, I'm assuming, would like 80. But you need to get earbuds in to listen to my voice notes. Also, can you track my 2 Damon? No, she did not know OG was manufacturing the pills in her home. No, sharing the pills in her home. I was the one to let her know that she was, because once I got clarification on the lingo and I knew for 100% fact from somebody who received it, it was very clear that the fentanyl patches she brought on the lingo, and I knew for 100% fact from somebody who received it, fact about would never get OG high as she is on the app, because 25 micrograms an hour, you might be high for the first 15 minutes of that patch, but your body gets used to opiates so fast. Hour, you might be high, but your body gets used to opiates. They were to extract and add to these press pills to make them a lot of money. To extract press pills to make them a lot of money. A lot of money. Here, it fell back and got re-put to sorting, which I'm sure bothered OG. What if Farrah took 4? Exactly. Here's the thing. We're going to get to something. We're going to get to a topic that's a couple more topics that's pretty rough. Okay, so that's pretty rough. Here is, so when she called me this morning, I told her that it's not worth it to me to go through all the trouble and the headache to not be making anything off of them. Remember, these are 5 milligrams. And remember, this is just in like a very short time. Nobody has this much product in stock without pressing and manufacturing these at home. And if there's one thing I've ever learned about being an addict, is when you meet somebody and they say, I got 400 of these. Yeah, it'd be nice, but they're fake. They're pressed 100% of the time. But she used her credit card to buy a box set. Is this just like, is it a Flint, Michigan thing to use your credit card to buy this stuff? But she has no credit. But anyways, she's making an excuse right there when she bought a bulk set of nails, a bulk purchase of pills. That means she sat there all night and made them. She's giving excuses as to bulk purchase of pills. She sat there all night and made them. Why she has so many? Because she can't sit there and tell Farrah that she's pressing them at home. And then here, so she agreed to take the price down. So I'm thinking Wednesday, 80 chrome, hydrocodone. And just verify with me how many cat eye nails are available. Oxycodone. And here it's like, I'm working on your black ones. I did not remember what the black ones are. 4 sets of those. I have no idea what they are. But it's on the audio. We're not going to listen to the full audio because it was a fucking 3-hour phone call, and I just needed confirmation. And that is also why I needed text to do nothing to the police, and I had to report it with police. That's okay. That's why I say fair. Be totally transparent with them. People do wrong shit all the time. You have no record. Exactly how you were transparent with me is exactly how you have to be transparent with them. It's actually more so important that you be transparent with them. It is important because of this, because if anyone is buying them, if anyone has bought them, stop buying them. They're pressed. If you already got them, go get fentanyl test strips and test your product. Here is half size, full size, full size of the 2025. 80 is like 20. There's a lot going on here, like questions being answered. And I mean, you know what Nurse Liz, come on. You of all people know what a press pill is. Stop.
Don't, Nurse Liz. You know what pressed means.
I mean, Nurse Liz, did you actually see her get them from somebody off the street when she bought them for you, or did you see her make them?
Well, now let's be fair. I do believe Nurse Liz when she says that OG bought for her and Nurse Liz bought it for you.
Right.
I do believe.
But did she see somebody? You see what I'm saying? Or did she make them?
Okay, Nurse Liz, can you answer this one?
Hang on one second. Can you guys just like not attack her in the comments too? If anyone wants answers to anything, like attacking someone is not the way to do it.
Okay, Nurse Liz, if you'll hold on, after he's done, I'm going to explain all this and how dangerous it is.
I have a question, Nurse Liz. I know what happened. OG bought herself a bunch of them, and you bought a couple. That was your text message to somebody. I believe that version. I don't believe OG bought you $600 worth or whatever outrageous amount that she said. Did she just have them, or did she go out and get them? Did you see the person that they were purchased from?
You might want to put a trigger warning sticker up.
For the next 2 times, yeah.
I was just about to say that.
You didn't see anybody that she purchased them off of? She just had them? Or
did you? Did you? Is it no that you didn't see the person, or no she just had them?
She just had them, yeah.
Okay, so if she just had them, then that means there is a press machine. You can buy it off of Amazon. You can buy it out of even certain stores, convenience stores. You can buy this press machine that'll press pills. And they'll look like a real hydrocodone. They'll look like a real oxy.
Well, I got a question.
It's fake.
It's an important question. When you took those, did they do anything for you? Did they curb the withdrawal? Did they get you where you wanted to be? Or
not like no, Nurse Liz, not like a compound pharmacy.
So right there, Nurse Liz says they didn't do anything to Nurse Liz. That is because Nurse Liz was already on real pharmaceuticals from a real pharmacy, and the amount of fentanyl in those pills were lower because OG probably skimped on that shit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you, Nurse Liz, did receive pills that were manufactured by OG, not by a pharmacy, not purchased from somebody on the street. And you know how I feel about you, Nurse Liz. I'm not a big fan, but you deserve to know, and you deserve to be able to listen, ask your questions, and get your answers.
She wants to come up in a box.
Can
Yes.
we finish what we're doing, and then she can come up and ask questions?
I've got quite a few screenshots. Just hang out down there, so you're good. You can come up in the mall. Here, Paris, I can do 80 for 600 now and pay the extra 100 next shipment of nails. Quote: anytime there's nails, it is pills. Chrome is hydrocodone. Cat eye is oxycodone. Pink is Xanax. She did not purchase any Xanax. She says you will always be paid. She has shown that, and OG says yes, you have. Right, House of Lies. These were made with patches, though.
I just want everybody to just keep in the back of your mind. It only takes a dusting of fentanyl. A dusting. Very, very little of fentanyl to unalive you. Keep that in the back of your mind.
I will say that is partially true because these can be wildly misdosed. As some can have none, one can have all, and you just don't know what you're taking. And also there is the cross-contamination that is a danger. So the cross-contamination is when they don't properly clean their workspace and it gets into the next batch of, say, Xanax. And when you take X amount of Xanax, go with it, the half-life of the flurazepam that they put into the fake Xanax is much less than the fentanyl, and it builds up with the half-life, and that's how you go out. But now with the ones that are like strictly pain pills, yeah, you can take one and get all and die. Like press pills are extremely dangerous. Nikki will be explaining that though. She can explain it better than me. So there's 12 size 10s, which is 10 milligrams. So just do whatever works. I'll send your nails out Wednesday. I know the screenshot's a little messed up, but here's a good one. It's a screen recording too. So if nobody believes that these texts are real, it's on a screen recording that I screen recorded off of her phone through Discord too. So if nobody believes that these texts are real, it's on a screen recording that I screen recorded off of her phone through Discord. Correct, Lighthouse. And that's also why it took me time to put it together. And I am not exactly sure why MJ did not want to be a team player, because a team of people is way better than one person. We're not supposed to hate each other, you know. If we want to do the right thing, I mean, all of us should want the same thing. The people to be safe, because this is dangerous. There's no reason that MJ should have been provoking me and provoking the people around me just because MJ got a big old bald head about herself. Mallory, you too. Megan, you too. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. How do you know that within the days that it took me to tell you guys to fuck off and really get this together the correct way, that someone didn't buy off of OG and they're going to pass when they get them and they take them? You're wild. Here's more. Talking about a lawyer for her son that doesn't exist. Shame on Mallory for doing what she did to Tech, because Tech was also on it too.
Do we know if Tech is here?
What'd you say?
Do we know if Tech is here?
I shared to her. I haven't seen her come in though.
I'm sure Tech is here.
Okay. I didn't know if somebody wanted to like write her and ask her. So I think this is important.
Here is another individual that purchased off of OG.
So I think this is important.
Here is an off of. And, well, there's another one too. I was busy doing Megan's nails. That tells you why Megan was so quick to jump up and defend OG. With no questions asked.
I don't think I've ever seen Megan with nails on her hands, ever.
I don't know, but we would have to get Megan in here to say what the extensions are for, because Farrah didn't get extensions. She did write extensions on one of the PayPal payments, but she never got extensions. And I don't know what those are code word for. I believe so. It was intentional, 4 hours away. Erica. I'm sure it's Megan from TikTok. The Megan that jumped, no questions asked, shit on everybody, defend bougie, be loud as you can.
Lied,
Everybody.
lied, and is still lying to
Still
defend her.
lying. Still lying. Megan, I have a question. Did your husband have a heart attack or did he overdose? Because now it's making more sense.
And just so you guys know, Florida Man didn't just say that, but remember, she said that somebody made a report stating that her husband had OD'd. So that's why he's saying that.
It's okay to be an active addiction. I'm not shaming anybody. It really is okay to be an active addiction as long as you are like another day closer to getting clean. I've been in it many times myself. Very recently too. Just months ago.
Say this: if you are struggling with addiction, please reach out. There is resources out there to help you get into recovery. Please reach out.
Reds, yes, Megan is one of the people. She is. I know it's hard to believe. And I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. But there are reasons that people are so loud with no questions asked. And I had these text messages and I knew something was up. That's why I couldn't answer any questions. That's why I stopped doing it. And I went live. And I went live to actually just kind of clear my mind a little bit. Here is one with the tracking. Here's the tracking. They're buying pills. OG is selling pills disguised and code worded as nails. It's delivered. Now here is, hey, so there are only 18 of the cat eyes, which are oxycodone, and 48 of the chromes, which are hydrocodone. I counted twice. The package was not tampered with. I thought maybe you were so busy, but I wanted 50 oxycodone, literally 18. Now I want to be clear. I'm not mad at Farrah. Nobody should be mad at Farrah. Farrah was honest about this. Also, OG did, in fact, charge her card without her authorization several times. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's over 10. Plus the Cash Apps and the PayPals, all that.
And to all the women, does anybody ever order 18 nails when you have 10 fingers?
And I would like to say that Farrah deserves a lot of credit for being honest about this.
I was getting ready to say that. Farrah, being honest, just probably saved a whole lot of people's lives.
And
Is
that's
someone
why.
actually able to reach out to Farah? She was really
I
upset,
text
and she
her.
said she
I'm
was getting
texting with
off.
her. I'm texting with
Okay.
her.
Because these are pressed pills that OG is pressing in her home. And again, pressed pills are extremely dangerous. It was one of my biggest fears when I was on pills was I was going to buy some pressed ones and just randomly die. Farah knows that I'm still good with her and I will still stand with Farah because of this. Farah was made an appointment 4 hours away she couldn't make it to, and then OG offered her prescription pain medication to hold her over until OG could make her a pain management appointment that never came. Farah received 6 to 8 packages, and then OG was continuously charging her card more, double charge it more, with the idea of, what are you going to do? Tell on me? We're doing something illegal. Yes, as a matter of fact, Farah is going to tell on me. OG makes them at home. OG buys the pill binder and uses the extract from her fentanyl patches to create what people are receiving. I know of 12 people. I will not name them. Megan, sure, named her. That Christina, sure, named her. Farah, named her. There are 9 more people. And I've seen 2 of you comment, and I'm not going to say, but if you do have them, please do go get fentanyl test strips. Named her. Farah, named her. There are 9. And I've seen 2 of you comment, and I'm not going to say, but if you do have, no shame, but you have to test your product. If it's got fentanyl in it, go turn it into the police. As a matter of fact, go turn it into the police, and please do go get fentanyl test strips. No shame, but you have to test your product. If it's got fentanyl in it, go turn it into the police. As a matter of fact, go turn it into the police as it is. You can DM me. You can send me pictures of it if you like, but I really feel like y'all need to be safe because this is not pharmaceutical grade medication. I have all the proof, Megan. Stop. Pharmaceutical grade medication. I have all the proof, Megan. Stop. Please tell them where you got it from. If you need OG's, please tell them where you got it from. If you need OG's information, I will send it to you so you can pass it along to the authorities with whatever you purchased off of her. If you are honest with the police and you are transparent with them, well, it's better than passing away from a bad dose. If you get a low charge. What did this say? So from what they were telling me, their shipping price changes daily. I wondered if the heart attack was real, only because there was a report made about an OD, and then now Megan, I have proof of you purchasing, quote, nails, which are really pills, from OG. And to back that proof up, you jumped and lied on everybody. I have no shame in being wrong, because I would never suspect OG of doing something like this. The thought never crossed my mind until it was too obvious to ignore. One moment, Sheree.
Oh, wait. Go back to that previous one because I think that one's yes. So,
Will the other person give you the nails back? She's allegedly
yeah.
to her, she mixed up the packages. She sent one to Farah that was supposed to go to Chris's sister,
cousin or brother's wife, so sister-in-law.
Chris's brother's wife, and one to Farrah.
They got mixed up.
They got mixed up. It says make as well. It says make. She did a slip up. Thank you for pointing that out. Lost in the sauce.
But notice how the lingo of this, to me, ladies, you know, if you bought, for example, a set of nails, right, that somebody did for you, like real nails, and your package got mixed up with somebody else's, would it really be an issue? I mean, for the person that made them for you to get with the other person and say, oh, I think that, you know, we had a switch of, the orders got switched up or whatever, or vice versa, right? This is wild.
So here is where it gets wild. These are supposedly fingernails, press-on gel nails, whatever they are. I'm not familiar with nails, but I know a good chunk about pharmaceuticals from experience. At the bottom here, well, she says, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see what happens. And then at the bottom, she says, well, here's the thing. I have all of my cameras in my house. Go to the next one. Right there on the left, OG says, where I count the nails and package, there is a camera above me pointing down and one at head level. Now, I did not know that the accuracy of counting fingernails needed 2 cameras to ensure. Below that, OG says, people tell us all the time, your house is like, has more cameras than Fort Knox. Those are the local people that OG is selling to that tell her that. We have them inside.
I think right before this, though, she did mention that she had counted the nails twice, and Chris had even counted the nails twice.
That's coming up next.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, shit.
We have them inside and outside. I always had them in and out of my house. I don't know what we have them online means. So here she says she's not gotten the package yet. Here, now Christina pulled out another package, poured out nails, and counted them to triple check. OG says, I checked the video, counted on there, and one package had 80 and 50, and one had 80 and 20. And here, you know, the M&M's nails, because she would ship them with various candy. M&M's, gummy worms, something to hide the fact that they were going in the mail as a pharmaceutical. Here, she's talking about a seizure. You always want to be turned onto your side and avoid choking on your tongue or vomit or saliva. Always want to be turned onto your side and avoid choking on your tongue or vomit or saliva. And she asked, OG asked if she's gotten the package yet. This is the proper segue into the next topic that I'm just going to say. And it is factual with proof that OG sold Hair Junkie the pills that killed him.
Piece of fucking shit.
I'm sorry, what?
OG sold Hair Junkie the pills that killed him.
Please, everybody, power tap and just marinate on that for a minute before you react. Please, everybody, power tap and just marinate on that for a minute before.
Power tap, please.
It is factual. It is proven. This is not speculation. It's already been turned over to the police. Yes, all of this is already in possession of the police. I would never go live with something like this without it in possession of the police. Do not buy pills off of OG. I don't give a fuck if Megan's raging. Megan, you bought them too. And it's a fucking shame, actually. Because didn't you put dog shit on fucking Hair Junkie's shirt and ashes, and Mallory didn't you proudly buy it and be disrespectful as fucking send it out? That's really not honoring the dead. Hair Junkie, on his last few lives, was taking more and more and more Xanax. It was told to Bougie by Hair Junkie that it was prescribed to him for blood pressure. That it does not happen. It will only happen, in my opinion, from somebody who has an expired nursing's license. But that would explain the reason why OG and Hair Junkie would fight, get back together, fight, get back together. And there was always never no negativity about OG allowed around Hair Junkie. I have a text message from Hair Junkie. It is in the possession of the police. It is shortly before he died, where he tells me that he is waiting for the pharmacy to deliver his medication. According to my research in the state of Illinois, I couldn't find anything about the legality of delivering controlled substances like Xanax to home residences. He never mentioned about going to any doctor either. So even if you can get them delivered, you still have to go in. You can't get them over telehealth, or you can't get them over any kind of web doctor. You have to have a physical doctor's appointment to receive substances such as Xanax, Adderall, opiates.
Thank you, Forever Grateful. He said he got nails from OG.
He did, sir. He got nails from OG.
That is fact, Jack.
Florida man, you are correct. You cannot get your those delivered, your controlled substances. Here in Illinois, if you have a controlled substance, you actually have to go to the doctor, get a new script every time, and then take it to your local pharmacy. I am from Illinois.
You have to show ID.
He got nails from Carrie Walls too, but he got actual nails from Carrie Wall. OG sent him nails, and he said that OG's nails were much better, and then he started taking Xanax. Towards his last few lives, he was taking them every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, and he was saying that was how the doctor prescribed them. He was taking so many because they were pressed by OG.
And remember that he first said taking Ativan in Pastor Petty's live, right? When he was in there arguing about Blue. And he said, I just got out of the emergency room. They gave me Ativan for my blood pressure. Ativan is a benzo, right? When he was in there arguing about it, I just got out of the emergency room. They gave me Ativan for my blood pressure. Okay? It's not Xanax, but it's a benzo. Nobody gets that for your blood pressure. Then, as time went on, everybody, if you really think back and listen, will notice how things got so much progressively worse with his life and how he sounded on live.
He told me Xanax because I said, I love me a good benzo. What do you got? And he said Xanax. Yep. And that's live. That's recorded. He may have said Ativan elsewhere. That may be because OG said, don't name what you got, and he just named it something else. There are several side effects and symptoms. If anybody remembers, Hair Junkie did fall and bite his tongue. Right? Hair Junkie did have sleeping problems where he would say that I don't know what I did last night in my sleep. Slept here, woke up there, could not sleep, trouble sleeping. The paranoia of people recording him and the upstairs neighbor. That is all symptoms and side effects of alcohol with something called flurazepam, which is the most common ingredient in Xanax that is faked, along with Visine to make it taste like a Xanax. OG killed Hair Junkie 100% of the way. I can confidently say that. And it is in the hands of the police. I hope they do something about it.
Rot, bitch.
And he mixed alcohol with them, which made it worse. OG is not a doctor. OG clearly seen Hair Junkie was struggling, and she made pills in her home that killed him when he took them.
No, I don't believe they did an autopsy on him. Did they?
I believe they did, yeah.
Oh, they did? Okay, somebody asked. I didn't know.
I
I'm
believe they
sorry.
do everybody. But I don't know. It is in the hands of the police. If Hair Junkie's family would like to reach out to me, I will 100% give them all of it to them. I just don't want to contact them and ruin their day.
No, yeah, I understand. Somebody
I'm
asked,
gonna.
and I didn't know if they did it or not.
I'm already talking to Trey Streets.
Okay.
So she's
That,
not on the app. Don't anybody think she's on the app? But
that right would be the only time I talk about the Hair Junkie topic. I don't think it's a topic that should be used to attack anybody. Everybody should know that is how dangerous press pills are.
I will say that they do not do an autopsy on everybody unless they suspect. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Also, seizures are a massive side effect of that medication used in the counterfeit Xanax. That you can get that ingredient from research chemical supply stores. They have several LLCs, very easily obtained.
Especially when mixing with alcohol.
Then you mix it with alcohol, it gets worse. Then if you withdraw, it gets even worse. Yes, he was a great guy. Do not buy these pills from OG. If you have bought pills from OG, please get them tested. Fentanyl test strips. If you bought Xanax from her, please just go be fucking transparent with the police or flush some bitches. Don't take them. Because you could see the downward spiral of Hair Junkie leading up to his death, and that was because of the pills OG sold him.
Yes,
And
please flush
honestly,
them.
if you're getting medication from anybody, all pharmaceuticals have numbers on them. Check it. If there's no numbers, don't fucking do it.
Naturally, I don't care if anyone opposes. I don't care if anyone says, "Oh, that didn't happen." Say it didn't happen. I don't care. I'm putting it out there. I've showed receipts of OG literally selling pills. The proof is out there about Hair Junkie. It is. The videos, the spiral down, the death, the fact that he got nails from OG, admittedly, and I've shown right here that nails mean pills. He was relatively healthy.
Smash respectively, like irrespectively. This is not about you.
I
I'm
was about
just
to say the same
Bryce.
thing. This is a lot to take in right now. Can we not make it about you right now? This is a very hard subject right now. Please.
Yeah.
With
It
all
is.
respect.
Have your ears
And
perked,
if you
but
just came, she just came in here too. So I think if you haven't been in here, it's probably best just to listen.
hold on, everybody. Don't text me. Did you did you just come in? Corey Shaw, you can believe what you like.
Yeah. Smashley says she just came in,
Okay, my
so
bad.
I don't think she heard everything.
I apologize. I do
No,
apologize for that. If you just came in.
No, she's been in here for a minute.
What'd you say?
She's been in here for a minute. I'll tell you when she came in.
Okay. Well, here, can you just get your screenshot fingers ready? I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and switch to the next one, or you screen record it. If you either one, let me know when you're screen recording or whatever. Because yeah, you can stream this live tonight if you want. Because the text of that, I'll even send you what I've shown tonight, so you can show it for yourself.
Go ahead. She's screen recording.
Okay. Let me get back to this. The first one, I don't mind. The receipts are for everybody. The more awareness about this, the better. Do not buy pills from OG. If you have bought pills from OG, it's okay. There's no shame in being an active addiction. But please do test them with fentanyl test strips. Do know that they are manufactured in OG's home. They are pressed. I do not care about any response from OG about this. OG will lie about this. Sometimes you have to tell the truth for people who are unable to do it themselves. If you had no intention of ever buying nails or pills from OG, hey, that's wonderful. If you did buy them, please get them tested, turn them into the police, or flush them down the toilet. But if you did buy them, you will probably get a knock at your door because they are probably going to be knocking. Because this is all already turned into the same division that the officer that is investigating the death of Chris's ex-wife, Tracy, is working. When I provided the information that I had about Chris's ex-wife, Tracy, it was from several chats that got leaked to me by OG. I was told that in those chats were information that only somebody at the scene of the crime would be able to know. To me by OG. Those chats were information that only somebody at the scene of the crime. Tracy and Chris were married. They had a child. They were divorced in 2016. Tracy went missing on October 25th. She was last seen on October 25th, 2021. She was found dead in the shed of the house that Chris formerly lived with her at, where Chris still lived, on December 4th, of an overdose. There's suspicion around her death. The investigation has remained open this whole time. OG has given several different stories. She was found at a golf course. It's her Aunt Tracy, that she doesn't like. All of the information that I have on that has been turned over. OG has 3 devices and an external drive. She sets up one of the devices to share the screen. That is it. And an external drive. She sets up one of the devices to. That is why Smashley only seen Florida Man 2, because that's on another device. She'll switch out the SIM cards. That is why Smashley only seen another device. She'll switch out the SIM cards. You know how she said she didn't know how to do something today? Why she got a Fort Knox level camera set up in her home. For anybody that didn't hear it, it is factual information that I'm about to say. It is proven. It is in the hands of the police. All of this is OG sold Hair Junkie the pills that killed him. Please don't attack.
Something.
Hold on. Please don't attack OG's followers if they didn't know.
Find something.
Hold on. Please don't attack OG's followers if they didn't know. Don't assume they did know. Please don't attack anybody that purchased these pills off of OG. I can with certainty tell you that they also probably did not know that they were pressed using the extract from her fentanyl patches. Megan did purchase, quote, nails from OG. It is in these text messages.
That's what I was wanting to explain because everyone's asking. OG mentions Megan in the messages. That's you'll have to go to Megan and ask her, but OG mentions Megan's name in the messages. Me personally, do I think Megan is doing rugs? Personally, no. But
So,
OG does mention her in the messages.
right here. Busy doing Megan's nails. Now, there was a report made about an overdose to CPS, remember? That made me question the heart attack. Only because Megan was not willing to hear anybody out, and she was just loud and started lying and tried to weird gotcha moment with my own text message, tried to attack Mom, tried to deflect, tried to do everything they could. I have no idea what you had to do with this, MJ, but you should be fucking ashamed of yourself and all your people who didn't say, hey, maybe you should just fucking show a little teamwork or just don't do that fuck shit.
Can I make an announcement real quick?
Yes.
With any kind of pills, do not flush them down the toilet. It gets into the water stream and everything else like that. You can take them to your local PD and turn them in, or you can also take them to a pharmacy and they take whatever pills that you do have as extras that you're not going to take, and they dispose of them there. Same thing with the local PD.
Message me, Jason. I followed you back. I'll give you an email and my messages out to the live. So I also have proof of two people that stayed at OG's house, and OG gave them meth. One is Kai. I will not name the other one.
I think House of Lies said OG has a sister named Megan. I'm not 100%.
I have other text messages that do point to who is Megan.
Okay. Okay.
This is why it took me so long to get it together and to get factual information out. If you don't believe it, you don't have to. I urge you to not purchase these pills off of OG. They are pressed. And if you have any, please get them test it or do what Claus had said with it. Or go to the police. Be transparent. Tell them who you got it from, how you bought them, how you received it, and give them any packaging that you still have left with it. I have not spoken with Kai. I know, House of Lies. And it's okay. And Megan did jump up and lie and continue to lie. Did not want to hear anybody out. Any proof that was shown, nope. And that tells me it's a sign of guilt as well as the other text messages that I have. This is just from November 29th to December 5th. This is just from to December 5th. It is mind-blowing, honestly. Farrah deserves credit for coming forward and being honest about this. I will not be saying anything negative about Farrah, but Farrah will not be speaking about this publicly. Do not pressure Farrah to speak about this publicly. It is in Farrah's own safety and best interest to remain silent on this internet here about this. Because she's going to give permission to the police to get her phone records if they need them. But they're going to get OGs.
And I absolutely do agree. For once, I agree with Smash. This could save lives. Farrah coming forward and putting this out probably just saved so many people's lives.
Even if it just saved one, that's a lot.
That's right. And I think too that things had to kind of be this way. It's not like, this was hard for Farrah to do, even just with Florida Man. So I think it had to be done this way for the truth to ultimately come out to save Farrah's life and others, right? Like, I mean, it's a lot to process. I get it, but it's serious.
It is. And if I've been any kind of way with anybody in the last couple of days, my bad. That's about it. My bad. I'm going to play a voice clip. It is a cut from the call because text alone isn't going to cut it. I'm going to go. It's a decently long clip. It has got some banter in it. It was a 3-hour phone call with Farrah. I gave Farrah as much time as she needed. We went off topic as much as she needed. I wanted Farrah to be completely comfortable. Farrah was sober during this. Farrah deserves a lot of credit for coming forward again. I will not be dragging Farrah. I will be standing with Farrah this entire time through the whole process and ordeal. But Farrah has to be completely transparent with the police.
I want to thank Farrah, and I also want to thank you, Florida Man, for bringing this out.
And remember, I was close to OG. So for all of you out there that say you check the people closest to you, please take example.
Right.
It did. And I want to also say that to MJ, to Mallory, to Megan, unless you had something to hide, this is why teamwork makes it faster. We could have compared notes. We could have brainstormed. We could have all been on a call with different people and collecting and got this out here so much faster. The fact that you all, Megan, Mallory, MJ, slowed down progress to inform people about pills that have killed one person, confirmed, hair junkie. It's wild as fuck that you would slow that down, even to protect yourself.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What about Karen?
That is a topic for when I confirm the FOIA with my own FOIA. Because you can look at whatever you want on the internet, but you always have to go get a copy for yourself wherever it is. If you're looking at a court record, go to the court record site. It should be there. If you're looking at a FOIA, do a FOIA. It should come back the same way.
Karen is Chris's cousin's wife that, I'm saying in air quotes, unalived herself in October of 2024. Cousin's wife that, I'm saying in air quotes, unalived herself 2024.
Yes, there are other people.
I don't know if I'd say unalived herself, but was found
And
unalived.
I did.
No, she told us all that.
Yes, I had to wait. What can we wait on now? Ready?
100%.
And I want to wait for the FOIA. I want to wait for the other information, and I want to get with the people without being so clogged up with everything else, because there are more people too. It's not just Karen. It's not just Tracy. It's not just Hair Junkie. So this will all probably unroll and unfold with the police, and probably pretty quickly too. Because I just turned it into the police today skills. Go fuck yourself. Get out of here. You don't do fucking jack shit.
Which one is she?
Life is good one. And I'm not going to shame the people that bottom either.
Skittles can't reply.
Thank you. I'm not going to shame anybody that bottom either, and neither should any of you. They should be encouraged to get them tested and do the right thing with them, or just do what Claus said with them. Here's the
on that day
audio.
when I got the wrong package, or someone else's, that she argued first. She's positive because she has cold cameras. This is 100% the truth. Cameras that are focused right down on her table. I believe kitchen. Don't quote me on kitchen. Definitely table. Cameras pointed down on the table. And she argued this with me. Like as if to say, no, you definitely, I'm sure of it. And then she backtracked and said, well, wait, I did send to somebody else. I'm just waiting to hear back from her. That's where the name Tracy came in. That's why it's weird to me. Because Tracy's been now, I know, deceased. We're just waiting to hear back from her. That's where the name Tracy came in. Because Tracy's been now, I know, deceased for years and years. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Well, let me make sure. That was the camera part. Well, let me make sure. It's a 3-hour phone call, and we do get off topic quite a bit. And which is okay. That's how you have to talk to Bear. Bear has to explore the conversation with her thoughts, and can't be bogged down to one topic, because that's how she communicates.
It's been almost a year. I promise you, I'm over it. I'm so grateful that I'm able to work, that I'm able to travel, that I do it.
Okay, so that's me being nice. Okay, we're gonna skip that part. I cannot ruin my reputation on this app.
Oh Lord.
My record. Last time I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
This is probably
They're very fair. We'll give you that. They'll give it to you for a week or something, but that's it. So you can see on my record, the last time I got it, I'm just saying, was my surgery. Yes. And so I told her all this because I was desperately looking for a local, but I don't have, that's how busy I am. I truly don't have time to research. I have multiple referrals.
let's start at the.
Go ahead. That's what opens the flood. But I just wanted to give you, okay.
I seen where she counted them on camera. I'm like, let's start at the.
That's what opens the flood.
I seen where she counted them on camera. I'm like, you don't fucking count else. Then you were like, no, I counted them 5 times. There's 7 and 18 of them, and there's only 40 some of the other ones in my. Then you were like, no, I counted them 5 times. There's 7 and 18 of them, and there's only 40. And then she said, well, I'll send you the rest tomorrow or something. I'm like, why the fuck is there a rush to get nails? Like,
but I wanted you to figure it out. I know you're not a stupid person.
Well, I know.
I wouldn't have shared my dreams.
I've known days. I've known for days.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is why I've put more
I think
focus.
I kind of wanted you to figure it out. If that makes sense. I didn't want to.
I put more focus on MJ, and I put more focus on that because I was still processing through it. Like, you know what? like I told you, focus on MJ, and I put more. I was still processing through it. Like I told you from the get go, there's been other people that have sold this shit. No. You ever notice I kind of suck at recording calls? Like I told you from the get go, there's been other. No. Source. It's not a safe source. Well, you know what? How about I'm going to find the clips, go on mute. We can bring people up, and they can speak their experience, ask any questions they need to. I'm going to find the proper part because that's something I didn't have time to do, and it's a 3-hour call for this live.
Open up one box.
All drops to Smash can come up. Oh, never mind.
Open up one box.
Smash can come up.
Hey.
Before you yell at me, Cashley, that was a genuine question I just asked you in the chat.
No, I definitely would not expect that. I have one question, and then I'll drop. I'm just wondering, how do we know how he passed? Is there like confirmation on that? Just wondering, how do we know?
Yes, there is. It was a seizure.
Right, but like I think people are thinking it was like an OD potentially.
Well, nobody knew that OG's nails were actually pills. I didn't.
Okay, so we don't. So there's no like legal like.
It's already to the police today. As of
Right,
today.
right.
All of this is
That he died from an OD or if it was a seizure, whatnot. So that's all I had to ask. Thank you.
If you look at the side effects of the medications that are most commonly used to fake that medication, Xanax or the benzo, give you the benzo feeling, you will see exactly what happened to Hair Junkie as well. And the fact that he got nails off of OG, and the fact that now like pink nails are Xanax.
Oh, so he did buy in quote nails from OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was
first.
also messaging people saying he was getting his controlled substances delivered.
In quote nails from OG.
Hold on, he got
right.
Gary Walls first, and then OG stepped in, and it's all on lives. Go watch them, and said, "I'll send you." Watch them, and said, "I'll send you better nails." And then he said he got better nails from OG, gave him rave reviews, and I have text messages with him very shortly before he passed, where he said he was waiting on his Xanax to be delivered from the pharmacy. And in the state,
which is a controlled substance, so you can't have that delivered, from my knowledge at least.
I wasn't sure, but Spill on the FYP
substance, so you can't have that delivered.
Confirmed, you cannot have a controlled substance delivered to your home like that.
No.
Right.
No, you can't.
Then you have to
I'm not like 1,000% sure, but I'm like 99% sure that you cannot have.
I'm
You cannot have
1,000% sure.
any.
You have
I'm not like 1,000% sure, but I'm
to show your ID as well.
You can't have opiates or
Right.
narcotics
you
delivered.
can't even get them at the pharmacy without, like you said, showing an ID.
Yeah, you gotta have ID. You can't get them delivered.
Right. Okay. All right. That's all I had to ask. Thank you.
So, just so that everybody knows, seizures is common when you are withdrawing from Xanax. It's very, very deadly.
And it's also much more common with the medication that's used to mimic it as well. Flurazepam, Flurazapam. Google it, look up the side effects. That is the most common medication used to create pressed Xanax, along with Visine to make it taste like one. All right, so I'm going to keep cutting these clips. Anybody's welcome to a box. Xanax, along with Visine to make anybody's welcome to a box.
Yeah, she would mail them with candy in there in case they were x-rayed. It all looked like candy.
Okay, well, let the police do their job.
I'll explain the press while you were looking for that. I'll explain the press while you were looking for that. So you can buy I'm not going to go into details, just FYI, but I'm gonna give you like just an overview of it. You can buy a pill press off Amazon. You can also buy them in certain convenience stores. I know there's a couple here, right? That you can walk into the convenience store and buy a pill press. You can make. There's a way. Listen, an addict will find a way to extract the fentanyl from the patches. You was able to do it with the morphine patches as well. You then combine you press them with that pill press, right? And it makes it they look identical to the real thing, all the way down to the numbers, all the way with that pill press down to the numbers on the pills. When Florida Man says get a fentanyl patch onto the numbers, all the way and test it, please do. If you have bought any, test it. Please. Fentanyl is very, very deadly. It's the number one cause of overdose. It does not take much at all for you to overdose on fentanyl. Every 11 minutes, someone dies from an overdose. Overdose on fentanyl.
Even if you didn't buy them from OG, still test everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a great point. If you don't get them from a pharmacy, test them.
Test it.
Everything.
Again, I'm not advocating for addiction, but if you are on any kind of substance, whether it's meth, anything, test that shit. Fentanyl is being put into everything. Test it.
And
if you are struggling with addiction, please reach out. Fentanyl is being put into everything. Struggling with addiction, please reach out to someone, whether it be me, whether it be even Drama Talk, Spilled. Reach out to someone, whether it be out.
And you can also get Narcan from your local pharmacies. It might go based off of your insurance, but a lot of them have it for free. And you can carry Narcan on you. You don't have to have like a license or any. Honestly, you don't really need training. It's pretty self-explanatory. But you read the package and you can get it for free.
Yep. Carry Narcan. Matt does save lives.
I would like to add one thing. I did not name people purposefully.
Free.
Yep.
That screenshot of Megan, it was kind of there. So I had to be honest. But I did not name people purposefully. Don't publicly shame people. If you are their friends, speak to them privately. Not to shame anybody who purchased. This is to keep people safe who have. But purchase and to stop anyone else from getting the idea to purchase.
Also, Smashley just pointed out,
This is to keep people safe who have.
You can buy Narcan on Amazon. Keep one in your purse, in your pocket, in your car. Also, Smashley just pointed out, you never know when you're going to need it.
It literally saves lives.
It does. In your pocket, in your car.
And I will say that they most likely would not be giving out benzos to somebody with a history of seizures, by the way.
Absolutely.
Nurse Liz, you can request again.
Most likely would not be giving out benzos.
Nurse Liz, you can request again. I accept you. I'm not sure what happened. But you see how people that don't normally like each other are mixing and mingling and putting out awareness. Nurse Liz, you can request again. Are mixing and mingling and putting out awareness for a situation like this, because a situation like this is terrible when we are a bunch of people who are either in active addiction or in recovery or have addictive personalities. That's dangerous to have doing that in this space.
If you're struggling, reach out. We do recover, and you will have a better life living a clean, sober life. I promise you. life, living a clean, sober life. Yeah, even Mac clinics. Mac clinics will give you Narcan. Health department. If you're on state insurance, you can get 2 free boxes of Narcan a month. Matt does save lives. Absolutely, Matt saves lives. But again, like I said, the pill press you can buy. Matt does save lives. You extract the fentanyl from the patches, you mix it, and you press it. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not putting out the whole thing. That's just the gist of it. They're fake. They're deadly. If you get the wrong amount of fentanyl in there, it will unalive you.
Florida man, can you
And
answer Dev's saline fun bags questions? Why is someone dumb enough to send that through the mail? Like someone eventually will talk on here. Answer Dev's here.
And someone eventually did talk on there. You're right. I don't know why someone would be dumb enough. But you're absolutely right. Someone was dumb enough to do it, and someone was smart enough and brave enough to talk.
Because who's going to really come on here and say, "Oh, gee, you know what you were doing,
And brave enough to talk.
you were selling me, and I was buying." I mean, you see what I'm saying? Most aren't.
And I know what you're thinking.
You know what you were doing.
Y'all are surprised I didn't buy any, but I didn't buy any. You got nothing to Y'all are surprised I didn't buy it. Worry about that. But if you did buy, and I've seen a couple of you in the comments, please do get it tested, and please do not buy it anymore. Nobody else buy any either. This isn't to make you hate OG. Talk to OG. Nobody else buy any either. Talk to OG. JPayer. So I think that's what it's going to come down to. Talk to OG.
there's probably so many more people on here that we don't even know of.
I agree.
Or people who are scared to even come forward.
You do not have to come forward. If you bought, you do not have to come forward to me. Just know that be safe about it, get it tested, and please be more careful by not buying pharmaceuticals on the internet from tested, and please be more careful. Anybody.
Also, like if I see any mods in here, if y'all see any accounts coming in, making fun of Hair Junkie or saying anything about Hair Junkie, you will be blocked immediately.
Yes, Mimi.
Making fun of Hair Junkie or saying anything.
There are probably a lot of people who are scared and didn't know what they were buying. I'm not shaming any of you who bought it. You did not know what you were buying because Farrah did not they know what she was buying. It is very clear that Farrah did not know.
Not
I know what you were buying because Farrah did not. Anyone can request them.
I am not condoning addiction, but if you are in active addiction and buying off the street, buy the fentanyl test patch and test that shit. Test everything. Fentanyl test patch and test that.
I'm just being real about it because some people aren't ready.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not ready, be more safe.
Exactly. If you're not ready for recovery,
I'm just being real about it because some people aren't ready.
Be safe about it. But you can get them. Please, for the love of God, test everything. We don't be safe about it, but you can get. We don't want to lose one more, not one fucking more person to this disease. So please test everything. For the love of God, test everything. Please test everything. And when you are ready, reach out.
Can I interrupt you really quick I wanted to
When you are ready,
I wanted to say something important about Narcan. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Anything
I wanted to say
Yes.
anything you want to say?
Okay. Sorry. Narcan it's really important when you have it in
Anything you want to say?
Okay. It's really important when you have it in your hand that you don't do a test spray because that's the only spray that's in there. If you do that test spray, then your person in front of you that needs the medication will not get it. Also, it saves dogs. Also, and animals, cats. Also, you may need more than one. Some people need 3. Always have it on hand. If
And go to
you
the hospital
Yes,
directly.
and of course.
And
Yes.
also, when you are administering the Narcan, be in a safe stand back when you administer it because they will come up swinging. It
Yes.
sends you straight into withdrawals. So when you administer it, please be in a safe space away to where you don't get hit because I'm telling you, they're going to come up swinging.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they may come up and be fine for a second and then right back down again. Like that's
Because
how it goes.
it's their body literally fighting to stay alive.
Yes.
So like
that's
because when you wake up from that Narcan, you're fucking waking up.
Like I said, it sends you straight into DTs.
Yes.
So like
Straight into DTs. So they're gonna fight. It's normal. So
yeah, I mean if you can get them on their side and
into DTs,
kind of put some pressure on the arm, and maybe the head, I don't know. I mean, it when you're using it, put some pressure on the arm. Using Narcan, you don't really have time to think about everything. Just make sure that when you pull off that cap, you don't when you're using off that cap, you don't do the spray in the air to see if it works. No, go right where it needs to go, which is the nasal cavity.
And I think most packages from the pharmacy, there's 2 in a box. So you, like how you said, sometimes it takes 3, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, don't be afraid to administer another one.
Oh yeah, definitely administer. If they're going back down, they need it again. And by then, 911 should have been called already.
exactly.
All right, that's all I had to say. I'm sorry. I was like, oh my gosh, it was making me crazy. All right, thanks, guys. I'm gonna get down.
I appreciate you, Polly. Anybody else can come up with any more information or questions or concerns or anything like that too. Anybody's welcome.
If you are in active addiction, right, there is programs for safe use. Okay, there is programs out there for you to be safe, for you to use in a safe environment. If you are an IV user, there is a program called for you to be safe, for you to use. There is a program called Needle Exchange. I'm not promoting addiction, but I'm just saying if you're in addiction and you're not ready, use safely. Find one of those places. Like I said, there's Needle Exchange where you can exchange your dirty needles for clean needles.
Nikki, Contessa asks, can you administer too much?
Do what?
Can you
No.
administer
You
too
cannot.
much?
No, Narcan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
cannot
cannot.
administer too much.
You cannot administer too much.
It's better to
Yeah,
have more
that's
than to
what I
not
was
have
trying to think
enough.
of. Phil, stay classy. Was there is harm reduction in every city. You cannot administer too much. City, find it, use safely. It's harm reduction in every city. Like a nose spray. Yeah, thank you, classy. I was trying to think of that word, but I'm so upset right now. Like I can't even hardly think. Like a nose spray. Think.
And like
Yeah,
said
it won't hurt
before,
someone.
when you have to
Reds.
give it, you don't really have time to think. So just stick
Think.
that thing up their nose.
Yeah, just stick it in her nose and spray. But like I said, you want to spray it.
Think. So just stick
You You want to spray it and then jump back immediately because they're gonna come up swinging.
Red Cross has classes on proper way to
Mm-hmm.
administer.
Yep. You want to spray it. Like I said, there's different programs where you can go in and use safely. There's some places in certain cities that will allow you to come in and literally do the drug right there. There is no, without any, you won't get in trouble or anything. It's safe. It's harm reduction. It's safe, and they want you to be safe.
I was just coming up here to say that if you do see somebody that is ODing and you do give them Narcan, like what Nikki and a lot of people have said, is you need to be on the phone with that 111, getting them to the hospital because Narcan does wear off. So if they took, you need to be on the phone with took more than what the Narcan can do, the Narcan will wear off and they will go back into ODing.
Yeah.
It happened with my ex-husband. He had did H. I got Narcan on him, and we would have beat the ambulance. So I started driving him, and as while we were headed towards the hospital, Narcan started wearing off. Whenever we got into the emergency room, it took about 3 or 4 more doses of Narcan, and each and every time he came up swinging, ripping his IVs out, and it's like what Nikki said, you're gonna want to stay out of the way. Above the head, like if you're looking down the center of their body towards their feet, is the safest way to be because they're gonna shoot up past your legs. But don't be like kind of hovering over them because you will get headbutted. Feet is the safest way to be because they're gonna shoot butted.
Also, you're going to want to set them up because Narcan does affect your breathing. But you, like Trouble said, you need to be on the phone with 911. They need to get to a hospital immediately. But
That's it. I'm getting down. Thank you guys.
okay, so they do expire, Tracy, yes. But you can still use them. Still use them after the expired date. Just so everybody heard that, they do expire, but you can still use date. But you can still use them after the expiration date.
Just from my own
Yeah,
point of view, with the expiration dates, I mean, if it's something you keep on your person, please check them regularly, maybe 3 to 6 months. My own
yeah.
point of view, let's check them to make sure they're within date. If you do have anything that needs to be disposed, you can absolutely take it to a pharmacy. You will not be judged. You will not. It's part of healthcare. It's HIPAA. You can absolutely take it to a pharmacy. You're turning something in. You're not doing anything wrong. So please don't ever hesitate to reach out to your local health department to see if they offer those free anything wrong. So please don't ever see if they offer those free testing strips. I think sometimes the health department doesn't get enough recognition, but they do have they offer those free resources to help people. This is from GoodRx specifically. If anybody needs to take a screenshot of this or unfamiliar, want to save it to their phone, this is just to help you out.
If you have a family member, a loved one that is struggling with addiction, and you want to find out ways to help them, there is a program called Al-Anon. It's a meeting. You can go there. Also, it's great, but also you can, even though you're not an addict, you can go to an NA meeting and an AA meeting as well. An AA meeting as well.
Any more questions? The box is open.
Also, you get the training. There's training. You get training.
For
You're
anybody
welcome, Reg.
who's curious, there are. I'm sorry.
Welcome,
Anybody
Reg.
who's curious. I'm sorry. I lost somebody to an OD about 5 years ago. Their anniversary was just a couple days ago. So I have not. I did have to leave alive. But I can't stress enough, if you are someone who is struggling and you have somebody out there who still rides hard for you. I can't who still rides hard for you, checks on you, or is offering you any help. It doesn't have to be immediate help, but at least let them know that you're going to be trying. Who still rides hard for you, because look, I tried very hard to help my friend who I lost 5 years ago. He was very much like a brother. Just let them know that you're going to be trying to me. And he struggled with both alcohol and other things. Hard to help my friend who I lost 5 years and other things. So, I mean, just know that there are people out there that love you, even though if you feel alone.
Yeah.
He struggled with both alcohol and.
I lost my brother. I lost my niece, both last year to overdoses. Look, hate the rug, hate the addiction, but not the addict. The addict is someone's loved one. It's someone's son, daughter, mother, father, aunt, uncle, cousin, grandparent, grandchild. It's someone's son, someone. They deserve to be treated like someone. They're not trash. I need everybody to understand that. An addict, grandchild, everybody to understand that. An addict, hate the addiction, okay? Hate the disease, not the addict. Also, I need everybody to understand that. An addict, if you're not able to attend an in-person meeting, there is online meetings. I use an app called In the Rooms. It's amazing. If you're not able to attend In the Rooms, it's amazing. They have a meeting for everything 24/7.
Okay.
They have a.
Okay, I've got a 2-minute and 45-second clip to play here, and this should be enough to confirm that the conversation actually happened. It is. Okay, I've got a 2-minute and 45 conversation that goes left, right, up, down, more lefts and more rights. The information is there. It is. The information is there. Here's this. Go right to the conversation that happened. Okay, now this is not verbatim. The information is there. This is how I remember it goes down. She's a nurse. She knows a person, and her being a nurse, it's safe. Blah 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 blah. She's on her own pain management program through a doctor. Blah 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 blah. She hates to see me and point me. Blah 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 blah. We'll keep looking for doctors, but in the meantime, blah 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 blah. And I'm sure there's texts out there that say that. Not yet. So when it comes to her offering, what did she offer? Did she straight up diagnose you, or be like, "I'm going to give you this for this"? No, she didn't specifically say pain medicine, hydrocodone. Hydrocodone. Right. And how did she want to sell it to you? That's a good question. Can you ask that another way? What do you mean? What did she want to charge you for it? Oh, God, it changed. It changed? Like, if you look in the text, it was like I don't have 12, and then she said now she wants 17, now she wants 19 per pill. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't have those texts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's texts out there. Trust me. Okay. Yeah. And I will talk with my brother this week because he is a network engineer. He'll know how to get to my iCloud to get those messages from you. Okay. I just haven't talked to him about it, but he'll be able to. So the first time it was how much? Roughly how much? 20. For the first time?
he'll be able to.
So the first time,
yeah,
per pill,
yeah, 19 or 20.
how many milligrams?
5.
Excuse me?
5 milligrams. 5 over 325. It's called hydrocodone.
$20?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't buy from the street.
Oh my God.
It's that a lot.
Yeah, that's 4 times as much as it goes for.
Okay.
It's $1 milligram.
Obviously, I have no.
Yeah, no, I mean, I use buy pills all the time.
Like, let me preface this conversation by saying she legitimately did charge my card 18 times without my knowledge. That was not when. I want to be very clear.
That is not went anywhere.
Okay, good. That is very clear. There was no transactions for those days. I can prove
No, I can very
those
clearly.
days. Yeah.
I can very clearly see that she and I'm gonna preface this transaction with she did it because what are you gonna do? Tell on her? She sold you pills.
It's been almost a year.
That was that 2-minute 45-second clip. The inflation's wild. It shocked me, honestly.
The fuck? That's not inflation. That's fucking highway robbery.
That is, and it's sad that they were pressed as well. Fake, counterfeit, made and home.
I'm sorry. Back in my addiction day, there was no way in hell I'd pay $20 for a fucking 5 milligram. Hell no. If somebody would have told me that, I'd probably slap the taste out of their mouth. That was back in my addiction day. Just saying.
I would have too. I mean, $20 for 5 milligrams. That's $500 a day. $500 a day habit. Okay, for me is what it would have been. But Farrah does deserve a lot of credit for coming forward and speaking out about this because it is helpful. I will stand with Farrah throughout the process. Would have been. But Farrah does stand with Farrah throughout the process. Do not buy any pills from OG or online. Go to a pharmacy. Go to an ER. Like back in the day, just go to the ER and lie to get something if you really need something. Okay? That's just me being blunt. If the first one don't give them to you, go to another one. Like, be not so lazy. Don't buy from people who don't have CVS or Walgreens in their name. And that's the safest way to get them, if you're going to get them. If not, get clean. Message many people here. Talk to someone you're comfortable with. Anyone who bought them, no shame to you. No need to come forward. No need to speak out. Just do know that test your posts. And it's okay. Speak out. You didn't know they were pressed. Bougie's correct. OG knew that Farrah had money and had no knowledge of the street price.
Absolutely. I agree with that too.
And please, if you find out someone did buy them, don't shame them. Don't use it to attack them. Don't use it to attack them. It's important that people realize, like, yeah, there's a petty TikTok beef shit. But then there's shit that, like, people can get hurt. It's dangerous.
I want to reiterate as well. It's not a sign of weakness if you ask for help. If you are struggling, please reach out. Whether it be to, I don't care who it is, me, Smashley, Drama Talk, Spilled, Kimberly, anyone, Shelly that I know is in recovery. Tech, stay classy. If you need help, please, for the love of God, reach out. If you're struggling, reach out. There is help out there.
I'm going to go even wider. Reach out to Diagnosis Amnesia if you feel like you need to talk to them and if you're struggling. Reach out to Petty. Reach out to whoever. Because in situations like that, it's not about who likes or doesn't like each other. Talk to who
About whether we like each other or not. It's about saving your life. I don't care who it is. Like he said, Petty, I don't care. Please just reach out.
And I don't want to exclude any. You can hate my guts, but if you are someone is comfortable talking to about that, congratulations. I respect that. plus the division is getting a little wild. Like facts are facts, no matter what. Everybody should be more open
Getting a
to
question.
setting aside feelings, looking at the facts. Yeah.
Florida man, somebody is asking me a question. Did you say something about Kendra?
I didn't hear anything about Kendra.
No.
Kendra.
No.
Kendra. Open.
Who got that?
My IG is in my bio. You can always message me on here or IG. And listen, I'll even give you my Snap. I'll even give you my personal phone number. I don't care if you're struggling. Please reach out.
I read a comment where it said, even if they aren't from the street, they are from the pharmacy, still have Narcan.
Struggling, please reach out.
That is true. There are many prescription medications like opiate that make you forgetful and you may not remember taking your medication. It happened to me. From the pharmacy, still have Narcan.
I'm just going to put this out there right now. You're not going to come in here attacking Devonay. Okay? You're not going to do that. Okay? You're not going to do that.
Yeah, Shay. And nobody's going to attack anybody. I appreciate that, Nikki. Because this isn't about attacking anybody. You don't have to hate OG. You can still like OG. You don't have to come forward. You don't have to speak publicly. You don't have to tell anybody if you purchase from OG. It's not about getting all the info and throwing it all out there to continue to make content. It is about warning people about a serious problem that's actually going on. It's been going on for the better part of 2 years now. But Shelly, yes, there are text messages. I'll re-go through them. So if anybody wants to screen record these, please do. Turn the screen recorders on. I'm just going to cycle through them a few seconds each. You can read them at your own leisure. If anybody wants to screen record these, please at your own leisure. I will recap the receipts at your own leisure. Just so people coming in can get them. Because I think the receipts are important and it's great to share notes because maybe some of the people just coming in, just so people coming in can get them, you might want to compare them to their notes with OG, their text messages with OG. Maybe some of the people just coming in. So here's the first one that was shown. It's a good chunk of them. So screen recorder them. Nails are a code word for nails are a code word for pills. Chrome is hydrocodone. Cat eyes is oxycodone. Pink is Xanax. I don't remember what black nails are. I don't remember what hair extensions are. I didn't find out what hair extensions are. Farrah did not get any. That's what it is. Remember what hair extensions are and find out what hair extensions are. Farrah did not. Right? I'm also surprised we stayed up the entire time too. And also, OG did in fact charge Farrah's card several times without consent with the idea of, what are you going to do? Tell on me? You'll tell on yourself. Well, I think it's important that Farrah did do the right thing, and for Farrah to not be shamed. Feel how you want. I'm going to stand with Farrah because she did the right thing. Blueberry, everything, at least, 29 transactions, Jana. Farrah got 6 to 8 packages. She says 6 on the recording, and I added 2 just to buffer. So between 6 and 8, could be 6, could be 8, but not 29, that's for sure. Farrah was honest, and it had to work this way. It had to go this way. It did not have to go this way to the people who opposed it immediately without looking at everything. Please stop opposing things immediately without putting on effort to find it. It had to work this way. It had to people who opposed it immediately without looking at everything. Please stop opposing the information and share it. It's not about winning. It's not about being first. It's about doing it immediately without putting on effort to find effort. It's not about winning. It's about doing the right thing. Everything that I've shown here, everything that I've talked about here has been turned into the police. That is why we did not talk about Karen. That was not turned into the police because I'm still waiting on the FOIA and other information. Nails equal pill. Chromes equal hydrocodone. Cat eyes are oxycodone. Pink is Xanax. I don't remember what black nails are, and I'm unaware of what hair extensions are. No, thank you. OG is not welcome in here. I do not expect OG to be honest in any way, shape, or form about this. It is not because I refuse to give her a platform. I refuse to sit in the same space as somebody that dangerous. It's fair for Farrah. It's fair for OG. Farrah will not be speaking about this publicly. If you have any questions, go ahead and forward it to me. I would recommend that OG not speak about this publicly as well. Best interest. It is a public service announcement, not meant to bash anybody. The code words come from nails. I Googled the code words beforehand. Nothing popped up on Google for like anything related to illicit drugs. But that is why it's so important that Farrah came forward and spoke. Farrah plans to be fully transparent with the police as well. I can only urge that you be fully transparent with the police. You can DM me if you like, Jana, and I can explain. Anybody can, actually. Anybody can DM me if they need any like clear explanation. It is hard to do it in a live with everybody talking in the chat, and you're trying to do a whole lot. I don't mind explaining this to one-on-one. I don't mind a group chat. That way you get to ask personalized questions and you get personalized answers so you understand better. Yeah, I'm about to end. So Smash can 100% replay this. I think it was a very productive, very well done live by everybody here, by everybody who asked questions, and everybody who watched, except for Skittles.
Absolutely. And I want to say a big shout out to you for doing this and everyone involved helping out.
Absolutely. I
Um,
applaud you.
I have a question for Smash. If you're gonna stream this, do you think you could unblock some of us? Like, I'm not asking you like to be able to come in your lives forever, but like,
I think it's healthy
I
to
don't know.
unblock people who come and participate and maybe share what they've learned. And please do redirect people to me. If there's no understanding of something, redirect it to me. I will answer their questions individually or in a group chat, whichever they prefer. Everybody's going to have different questions about this. Please don't speculate.
Because I was gonna say, like, maybe if you could go in there, Florida man, I don't know what you're doing or what your plans are, but there's gonna be a lot of people with a lot of questions,
I
and
know.
people are just gonna run with stuff. So, like,
I'm not
this
going to
is,
be explaining this all night in a box because
but there's gonna be a lot of people with a lot, just gonna run with stuff. So, like,
I did it once. People can privately
true.
reach out. That way, I don't have to do it twice. I did it once. People in the box and then privately
Well,
reach out because a lot of people privately reach out every time. I'm open to that. I'll tell you what. I'll
Yeah.
make a Discord and I'll put everybody in there. Yeah.
Between
Good, Leslie.
between the two individuals. You and I have talked about that. But I just want to remind anyone that may be parents out between
Good, Leslie.
here that may be buying these rugs that could be laced. The end point of a pencil is enough to remind anyone that may be parents out is enough to take a human being out, an adult. So if you are getting packages like this, think about your children children like to play in boxes, human being out, an adult. Please protect your children and get this stuff out of your house. Get it out of your house.
I agree.
I'm not up here accusing. I don't know. It's not my dog fight. But I just want to say if anyone has anything that it's questionable, get it out of your house. The tip of a pencil can take you out. Okay,
We're not
thank
going to
you.
judge any. We're not going to judge anybody who purchased. They were unaware.
Absolutely. No judgment here. Absolutely.
Hell no.
Everybody, addiction is a problem, and purchased. They were unaware.
Absolutely.
It's okay to be an addiction. You have to realize that it's okay to be an addiction to realize that it's okay to recover from it too. So if you're not ready, it's okay to be an addiction. You have to be more safe. Buy fentanyl test strips. Be safe. Test it. Get it out of your house. Though.
Yes, please be safe.
All right, I'm gonna end. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you again, Florida man. I
Hold on, man.
appreciate you.
Hold on. I gotta unblock somebody before you end because they're a friend, but they got blocked. Hold on.
I didn't block anybody, but who was it?
It was Breezy. Breezy. All right, it's okay. They're unblocked.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Breezy.
I'll be around. Message me if you have any questions. It's okay. Any amount of people can message me. We'll get to you.
They're unblocked.
Okay. People can message me. We'll get to you.